Good morning, all. I hope this video finds you doing well. I feel like I'm going to be attacked by a hummingbird. Does that happen to people? Maybe. I don't know. I'm getting through my gate one-handed, and I'm having a major sense of deja vu, which is super weird. So I'm trying to decide. I'm taking some tomato down to the chickens and letting them out because the sun is up. And I usually don't do this. I usually make my kids do it. So this will be the earliest they've been out in a long time. I'm trying to decide if I should go drink my coffee or if I should go back to bed, because I have been up since like 2 o'clock in the morning. Yes, you heard me right. 2 o'clock. Here. Move so I can put it down. 2 o'clock in the morning. I was up at 2, like, to go to the bathroom, because that's all pregnant women do at night, is go to the bathroom. And I must have fallen asleep pretty quickly, because I woke up at 2:30 from a bad dream. So maybe I dreamed going to the bathroom. I don't know. And so I'm, like, laying there after the bad dream, like, okay, I gotta get back to sleep. And one of the lights in the house comes on. And because I can see it, like, in the cracks. Oh. In the cracks of my door. So I go out to see who's up. It's the girls. They're getting a drink. So got them their drink, put them back to bed, went back to bed myself, tried to get comfy, tried to go back to sleep. I'm just laying there like, well, maybe I should get up and do stuff because I can't go to sleep. And there's no reason to lay here and not do anything. So I'm like, I don't know. And then I hear a big thump in the kitchen. And I'm like, what was that? So I come out and look, and it's that one. Oh, I just poked you in the eyeball. Bella getting into the kitchen trash. And I'm like, really? For real? So I cleaned it up, disciplined her, and I was like, forget it. I'll do some stuff. So I emptied the dishwasher. I started some laundry. I kind of cleaned up around the house a little bit, like trash stuff and toys and shoes and clothes. And just did that kind of stuff. And then about 4:15, I was like, okay, maybe I can get to sleep now. So I came and I laid down, tried to get comfy, all this stuff, finally got comfortable, was laying there. And a little while later, I hear this like metal clanking sound. And I'm like, what is that? So I lay and I listen and I listen and I listen and I listen. And I don't hear anything. And I don't hear anything. I'm like, okay, fine. And then it happened again. So I get up, I check the cameras because I couldn't tell where it came from. I just know I heard it. I have a rufous. I was just telling my Nana that I didn't have a rufous hummingbird. And I was glad for it because they like guard the hummingbird feeder and they sit there and they chase everyone away. And this morning, there's a rufous out there chasing my ruby red throats away. I couldn't figure out where it was coming from. I checked the cameras, checked the house, didn't know what it was or anything. The only thing I can think of is it was Bailey moving her food bowl against the kennel, because that's the only metal on metal that I can think of that I would have heard over like my fan and stuff. So finally get settled, and it's 4:50. Oh, I messaged 2 people. I messaged one about a patio set and one about chickens during all of this. And then it's 4:50 and I'm like, crap, John gets up in 10 minutes. Don't go back to sleep. So I just kind of, laid there, and then his alarm went off and he was waking up. So I like turned the big box fan off, and I went in and I turned the bathroom heater on to get the bathroom warm for his shower. And then I got up and started his breakfast and lunch, and he got up and ready, and he left about 6. He leaves about 6, which is cool. And then I filled the hummingbird feeder with fresh sugar water, and I've just been hanging out. So I'm gonna drink. I did make coffee, so I'm gonna drink my coffee. John did say, he was like, please do whatever you need to do to have a nap when Pierce naps today. And I was like, okay. But yesterday Pierce did not nap, and I'm not holding my breath for today, but I will try because he asked me to. And I said, even if I don't get a nap in, maybe I just won't do as much today. It'll just be like an easy. Holy crap. This poor hummingbird. Man. Stupid hummingbird. But every time I try and film them, they both fly away. So, but I said maybe I'll just have like an easier day and not do as much, because I think I had 2 or 3 projects, but I can only remember 2 right now that I wanted to get done today for productivity. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm enjoying my quiet morning. I'm about ready to take a BB gun to this rufous hummingbird jerk.
Sunglasses in the sun. So this, the nest. We still haven't found the bird. What haven't we picked up? You. Nobody's found the cave. How do you know there's a match?
Those guys are playing a memory game. It's like a memory game, but you have to pick the 2 that go together, not...
Like baseball and baseball bat.
Yeah.
Shovel the snow.
No, we're not getting out Monopoly for you. This guy wants to play something, but... Well, I don't know why you're not playing with the big kids. Because that's a game you could play. Oh, well, that's too bad. So they're playing. I am making. I'm heating up mozzarella sticks for lunch, and we will have those with just some pasta sauce. If I can get it out. we just use traditional pasta sauce and it works out just like marinara. Duh. I haven't done anything this morning at all. And actually my face looks a mess. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. Like, why couldn't I sleep last night, but now I could probably sleep? Why couldn't I just sleep last night? I don't know. So I did fall asleep this morning. The big two were not up yet, and the little two were playing on my bed while I was laying there. And I must have fallen asleep, and they went out onto the deck and were playing in the sandbox, which is totally fine because they're totally safe, like on the deck and in the sandbox and everything. And it was kind of one of those sleeps where I could still like hear them. I was like in tune with what was going on, but I was asleep. I don't know if that's a mom thing or if you totally get what I'm saying. And then the dogs went crazy and were running around and barking. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? So I walk out and our neighbor is on our driveway. And I'm like, oh, here we go. So I went and got my sweater on because I'm just in my camisole. And put the dog, I was like, he got to the door before I could wrangle the dog. So I was like, hold on, let me put the dogs out back. So I put the dogs out back. And they're barking like crazy. And he has his dog. And the cat was like puffed up at his dog. And I'm just, oh my gosh. And he goes, you know your chickens are out? Oh, I had to go, yeah, did I say I put my sweater on? So I'm like, yeah, yes, I know my chickens are out. I said, I let them like run around during the day and then they get put out at night. And I'm waiting for someone to come along and be like, that's against your HOA. And I didn't read anything about it being against our HOA because they don't wander off. He was like, or anything. But I'm waiting for the HOA to show up and be like, you got to keep them in their cage. Which would be very sad because they like roaming. And when they roam, we get more eggs. So I was like, yeah, I know, thanks. And he was like, okay, I just don't want him to get on the road and hit by a car. So I guess maybe because he walks, that was like, when was that? That was like 8:30-ish. So maybe because he walks so early, he hadn't ever noticed them out, or they're not out that early most of the time. I don't know. So I was like, thanks. And then I had to kennel the dogs because they would not stop barking even after he was gone. And they woke the big kids up, which is fine because there's no reason they need to sleep too late. But I haven't done anything. Except they watched, what'd you guys watch? Charlotte's Web. I let them, the live action one. There's a fake one. There's an animated one. It's called Animated. So they watched that and I laid in on my bed with my door open so I could listen, and they were very good. When it was over, they turned it off. So that was good. And we're going to do lunch and bedtime for a couple of these kids and quiet time for a couple others, and I'm going to try and sleep. And I'm hoping maybe I'll get some energy to do something. At least one thing. One thing, please. So that's actually going to be it for today's video. I'm not going to film anymore, but I wanted to kind of close it out and not leave it hanging. I forgot to mention, I think, while we were doing lunch that I'm so fried that tomorrow we're going down to town because I have a baby appointment and a dental appointment, and my grandparents are going to keep the kids while I'm at those. And then in between those, we're going to do lunch. And I'm going to go pick up some chickens because I really am not holding my breath that the chicken lady closer to us is going to ever get us chickens. And I would like eggs before December anyway. So someone posted on Facebook in a chicken group that they have, you know, laying chickens that are the same age as the ones I have. They're not colorful eggs, they're brown eggs, but still that's fine. And so I said, how much are they? Because I would like 5. And she was like, 10 a piece. And I was like, oh my gosh, 10 a piece. So I was like, well, can I swing by like tomorrow after lunch and get 3 of them? And then I would have an even 10 chickens. And she's like, sure, if you want 5, I'll take 8 a piece. And I'm like, still not amazing, but better than $50 for chickens. So I'm getting 5 chickens for $40. So I'm going to go do that in between, and then I'm going to leave them at my grandparents' house while I do my dentist. Then I'm going to go pick up the kids, and I'm going to pick up some rats for the snakes, and I'm going to come home. And then introducing them, I'm not going to film any tomorrow. I'm not even going to try. So maybe I'll film like introducing them, but there's a special way you have to introduce chickens. Otherwise your flock will pick on the new flock and blah, blah, blah. And since I have more, I'm kind of afraid of what's going to happen. But I know how to do it safely so they can't like kill each other. That just means that everyone's going to be stuck like in the coop and in the run for a while. They're not going to be able to, they're not going to be allowed out until the new chickens learn that this is home. This is where we go when it gets dark, you know, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to do that. The patio furniture lady got back to me. Did I even say that this morning? And someone messaged her like 10 minutes before I messaged her and said that they were going to pick it up today. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. Like, totally fine. You know, it happens. So I'll keep my eye out for that. But I am done videoing today. We'll give this video a happier ending. And you're making a tortilla? Not really. He's being supervised, I promise. Wait, it's not ready yet. We gotta wait till it bubbles up. We get these tortillas at Costco, I think, and they're like raw tortillas. There's 2 or 3 packs of them, and we just cook them as we need them.
Sometimes get them for nanas. Sometimes.
I don't think so. But they last longer. We keep the rest of them sealed, and then we just keep 1 pack in the fridge, and then you just cook them as you need them. So John always cooks them for taco night.
I'm just having cheese this time.
Yep, he's gonna have.
I always have cheese and cream.
See, it's bubbling up, but not quite enough.
What's that thing?
Okay, can I help? That's a bubble. Can I help flip it?
Yeah.
I would like to do it so you don't burn yourself. You make me nervous around the gas stove. You make me nervous around any stove. Oh, it wasn't quite done. Hold on, we gotta poke a hole in the bubbles.
It's okay if you do that.
Oh, good. I'm gonna need it one more time because I'm gonna flip it back over, okay? Yeah, baby.
I'm like,
Don't pull your shirt. Hold on. Yes, open your blinds.
Yeah.
Yes, just a second.
Mom, I already opened her blinds today.
Well, we closed them for nap time, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to do it if I was going to go close them.
No. I'll come open them so she has some light. Because she's playing on the iPad. The big 2 are on the computers.
And I'm on the TV.
And he's watching on the TV, which is fine.
And flip it now so that...
then we fold it in half.
What's he making?
He's having a quesadilla for a snack, I guess.
No.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
And then you
And then I cut it like a pizza, right?
Yeah, and then we leave it like that.
Yeah, we leave it like that. You gotta get yourself a plate.
We leave it like that until the cheese is melted.
Yep, can you get yourself a plate?
Yep.
Since you're right by the plates.
Which one?
That one, I think. Gotta get a paper plate. You see the paper plates?
Nope.
Down at the bottom. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll get two since.
No, we only need one. Phoebe's not having one. Okay, put it on the counter and I'll get you your quesadilla.
I said for long enough.
No, it doesn't need long because it's on the hot. It doesn't need long. It's already melted. Yeah, it's already melted. Put your plate down. Not on your toe. It's going to be hot. Silly. And then you want me to cut it like a pizza?
And then do the thing that flip the side.
No, I'm not going to roll it. You're going to eat it flat.
I meant flip these sides and then flip this side.
No, I'm not making a burrito. I made a quesadilla.
This isn't a quesadilla.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's not a cheesy roll-up.
I was gonna say you could do this with the back.
We'll see. We'll figure this out.